Good morning, guys. Welcome to the vlog. Today's vlog, anyway. Please excuse my sister's parrot or bird or whatever. Ooh, look there. Was it over there? There we go. I just want to give you guys a quick update. I know I haven't posted any videos recently because it's just been really busy. My sister's 21st was the other day, so I was busy planning that. I spent a lot of time outside of the city as well on various projects and what have you and so forth. So that's one of the reasons why I haven't really posted much videos. One of the things I wanted to talk to you about was just excuse the mess over there. Sorry guys, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was Apple's what do they call it? The WWDC2014 is coming up, which is the Worldwide Developers Conference. Now, this is a very hot topic at the moment because a lot of people are speculating as to what they're going to announce and what the main focus of the topic is going to be. I'm looking at their website here, and they say here that some of the possible announcements could either be the iOS 8 with health book. I'm not sure what that is actually. OS X 10.10, which is the new operating system for your MacBooks and your iMacs. That should be interesting as well. Maybe a new Mac Mini, or the new Mac Mini. Unfortunately, there was a lot of rumors and speculations about Apple's iWatch and a remake or revamped version of the Apple TV. Unfortunately, that won't be announced at the WWDC in June. Apparently, they're not ready. They're not happy with the way it is at the moment to be announced and what have you. So that won't be announced this year. Yeah, a lot of people are speculating that the WWDC will be dominated by the OS X 10.10 release. It looks like they're going to be putting all their focus at this event into the new OS X, and they're going to be putting less attention into the rumored new iOS 8, which is rumored to be released later this year as well. Now, everybody knows around about this time, when around this time, the Apple keynote's coming up, the WWDC is coming up. A lot of leaked images start sort of spamming onto the internet of the new iPhone 6, I think is what it's going to be called this year. If an iPhone 6 gets released later this year, I don't know yet. I think that could be fun. I really do. I've seen some of the leaked images, and some of the leaked images suggest that it'll be thinner. It will have a much bigger screen. I think it's rumored to have a 5.4 inch screen or something like that, which is borderline crossing over to like a phablet kind of thing. For those of you who don't know, phablet is cross between a smartphone and a tablet. A phablet. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see what happens there. I really hope that they don't go with the bigger screen. I really don't, because the iPhone 5 and the 5S is perfect the way it is at the moment. If you look at the iPad Mini, okay, I mean, you're gonna get to the point where your iPhone or your phone is gonna get to the size of almost an iPad. If you follow like Samsung and Galaxy, if you look at the Note 2, the Note 3 now, I think the iPhone's heading sort of more in that direction if they keep going with increasing the screen, or the screen size, sorry. One of the things that I've always said is that Apple has now reached that point where they really can't improve the phone much more. The iPhone I'm talking about. They can't really improve it much more the way it is. All they can do is keep putting faster CPUs in it, better graphics GPUs, stuff like that. But Apple will get to the point where they're going to have to sit back and say, look, we've improved the phone so much so now there's literally nothing we can do to improve it to make it any better. It's already at its best, basically. So yeah, I'm keen to see the WWDC this year. I'll probably, if they're gonna offer a live stream, I'll probably watch the live stream. I know last year they didn't have a live stream. I don't know why. So I'm eager to see what that's going to bring out and what they're going to announce for this year's events. The other thing I wanted to also mention was, and I know I'm going to probably get hated for in the comments, is Samsung Galaxy S5. Now I have seen reviews on this phone. Okay, if you're an Apple fan and you absolutely hate Android, then you can either pause or you can stop watching or you can do whatever. But I've seen videos or reviews on the S5. Hardware wise, spec wise, it is a very, very good phone. It is definitely waterproof, dust proof. I've seen review videos of people where they've taken the phone and they've put it in water and they've left it there. Which for me seemed like a very long time. But when I read up on it, the S5 can only sit at 3 meters of water, I think, for about half an hour. So it's not really long, but I mean, if you're like in the pool and you're texting and accidentally drop your phone into the pool, I mean, you're pretty much safe. I mean, unless you drop it in the deep end of the pool and your deep end of your pool is longer than 3 meters, or deeper than 3 meters, sorry, then you're going to be in a bit of trouble. But even if the phone was waterproof, I'd still stick a waterproof, life-proof case on that phone. I really would. Now to the camera. Okay, the camera on the S5 records at 4K, which is Ultra HD, which basically means if you're not too sure what HD is, between 720p, 1080p, and now 4K, basically what it is the size of the pixels. Okay. Now, if you look at your camera on your phone, you've got the guidelines that you can select, right? Picture your screen, your HD video with those guidelines. Now, each one of those grids that you see, there's got little pixels in them. Okay. Now, at 720p, those pixels are slightly bigger, and they're spaced together, right? At 1080p, those pixels are a little bit smaller. So you get a clearer picture, a smoother picture, finer picture. Okay. At 4K, those pixels are even smaller. So they can fit a lot more pixels together into each grid in the video, which gives it a much clearer image, a smoother image. It looks way better. That's pretty much what HD is: 720p, 1080p, and then 4K. I watched some review videos on videos shot in 4K, and the image or the video quality is absolutely superb. In all honesty, I think Apple have got a real competitor with the S5. I really do. Unless they release the iPhone 6 later this year and they really step it up hardware-wise, put a new eyesight camera or eyesight lens into the iPhone, I think they could stand to have some proper competition with the Galaxy S5 later this year. The only downside that some people have said is that when they're looking at the phone and they're holding it, it feels kind of cheap and tacky, like it's going to break. And that's mainly because Samsung have gone and they've made everything out of plastic pretty much. The back cover is perforated plastic, so it looks like a band-aid. The metal trimming around the edge of the phone is plastic as well, so it gives it a real cheap, tacky feel. So it looks like they've put a lot of effort into hardware upgrades, but they haven't really put a lot of effort into sourcing higher quality materials to make the phone out of. Would it be nice to see them do 50-50 out of both? If they'd done that, I think they would have had a real winner on their hands. That being said, I think unless Apple releases the iPhone 6 later this year with some serious upgrades, I think Apple can see some Apple fans leaving and going to the S5. It all depends. You do get some hardcore Apple fans that are out there, which is fine. You know, I was an Apple fan. I had an iPhone before. I'm using an Android now, but I'm only doing that because I wanted to see what the difference was. But in all honesty, I may actually end up going back to iPhone. I don't know yet. we'll have to wait and see. So I think that's about going to do it for today's vlog. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do my daily routine, check my emails, check my Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Read up on what the WWDC is going to offer. As you can see, I've got it open there. I don't know if you can even see that. Yeah, and then I'll see you guys in next week's vlog, I suppose. If you liked the video, click the like button down below, subscribe, it's free, you don't pay for that, it's free. Give me a thumbs up, comment, rate, subscribe, leave your comments down below in the comments box on what you think, or what you think the comparison will be between the iPhone 6. Sorry, between the comparison between iPhone 6 and the Galaxy S5 will be. Hey guys, sorry. I also wanted to mention that I wanted to start doing more gaming videos. I know I said this a little while ago, but I'll probably look at doing like Warcraft 3 Dota, or even Dota 2, or maybe even some Heroes of New Earth. I'm not too sure yet. You guys let me know down in the comments if you would like something like that. But I'll probably go ahead and do it anyway, and I'll probably upload some sample videos to this account, or to my other YouTube account. I'll upload them there, see how it goes, see if I get a good response. If I get a good response, then obviously I'll keep doing it. Now obviously what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with some Dota first. Now, I haven't played Dota in a very long time, so I'm a complete noob when it comes to Dota. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to download some Dota AR maps, get some practice under my belt, and I'll record that as well. I'll record the practice sessions as well, and I'll upload them to the YouTube channel. What I'll do is when I decide what channel to upload them to, then I'll tweet out the link. I'll either tweet out the link or I'll post an update video with the link in the description. I just don't know, do you guys want me to do the videos with commentary or without commentary? I'm not too sure. You guys will let me know in the comments down below, with or without commentary. I don't mind doing it either way. I really don't. So yeah, that's a quick little update on my gaming channel. I did do a gaming video with Modern Warfare, and I did get a good response from that. There were some people that were watching that and fairly enjoyed it, if I can put it that way. Unfortunately, I can't play Modern Warfare online because of the version of the game that I have that's cracked. It doesn't let me play online. I've got Medal of Honor, which I can play online through Orange, not Orange, through, what do they call this? The new, what do they call this thing? Wait, I'll tell you now, hold on. Man, what do they call this thing? They got a new online, what's the name? Oh, jeez, excuse me. I'll tell you now, give me 1 second, guys, 1 second. Doesn't tell you what the thing is called. Anyway, so this is a chair, right? Medal of Honor, you know, everybody, you know this game. I play that online. I was getting into a little bit of Assassin's Creed. Unfortunately, I have run into a bit of an issue with my computer at the moment, with the graphics card not working properly and what have you. But what I'll do is I'll start off with Dota, see how that goes, and then obviously I'll take it from there. I've always wanted to do a gaming channel. I really do. I think it's very interesting to do a gaming channel because everybody sort of, even when I'm looking to buy a new game, I'll go to YouTube and I'll search for it and see what the gameplay looks like and see if it's something that I'll enjoy, as opposed to getting out there, spending the money, wasting the money, and finding out that the game's not for me. So yeah, So I'll probably start off with some Dota and then take it from there. But my biggest problem at the moment is finding a decent piece of software to do the recording with. Like, I can use Fraps, but Fraps makes the videos extremely massive, very, very big. You're looking at a 4-minute, 5-minute gameplay video. You're looking at like 250 to 300 megs just for that video, and that's only like 4 minutes of gameplay. If you play Dota, you know that Dota can go on for 2 to 3 hours at a time. So obviously my videos won't be that long. There's no ways they'll be that long. They'll be like half an hour at the most if I can help it. But I obviously can't use Fraps because if a 4-minute video is 300 megs, you can imagine what a half an hour, a 30-minute video is going to be. 30-minute video is going to be like 3, 4, 5 gigs. And I can't upload that to YouTube because that'll take days. So I've got to try and find a decent piece of software to do the recording with. I did have a piece of software before called I think it was PlayClaw or something like that. That it actually recorded very, very nicely. It recorded a 15-20 minute gameplay video, and it was under 200 megs. It was extremely impressive. But for some reason, I cannot get the configuration the same that I had it when I did that video. Every time I do a video, it's either it's sluggish, or the screen aspect ratio is way out, or something like that. So I'm gonna have to play around and see what's the best option for me. I really don't want to use Fraps and then have to put the video through a video conversion program to bring the size down. You all know that if you do that, you lose a lot of quality in the video anyway, and I don't want to do that. And at this stage, I know there's hardware options. I spoke to somebody on YouTube who does gameplay videos quite often, the Red Dragon. I'll put a link to his channel in the description down below. You can go have a look at his channel. He does some very nice, some very impressive gameplay videos, as well as updates on the latest things out there. He's using a hardware version, and I looked at buying that, but at this point in time, I don't see the point of me spending the money on buying a hardware version if it's not going to really take off. So I'm going to stick to a software version for now, and then if it really does take off and I see that there's an audience for it, then maybe I'll look at investing in a hardware version of a recording solution for recording my gameplay videos. But yeah, we'll see. Obviously, whatever option I'll go with, I'll post an update in next week's vlog. Let you guys know what I've decided to go with. Obviously, you'll see the gameplay video before then as well. So I'll do that. I'll put all the stuff in the video on that channel under those videos. I'll put it in the description. What I'm using, what my current setup is, all that kind of stuff. So I think that is going to do it for today's vlog. So I'll see you in next week's vlog. Thanks for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked what you saw. Good looks. Subscribe, rate, comment, share. If you know of a good software solution for recording videos, lengthy gameplay videos, while keeping the resolution good and the size down, leave it in the comments down below. Let me know, and I'll check it out and give it a try. Otherwise, I'll see you next week's vlog. Peace. Sorry guys. Sorry guys. I completely forgot to mention that every time when I do a vlog, I'm gonna try and get it up same day that it's recorded. So like today's vlog will be up by about 5 o'clock GMT time. So if you're in the States, you're probably looking at about between 10 and 12. I'm not exactly on the time zones, but you're probably looking at about between 10 and 12 Saturday morning that you'll be watching this. If you're in the UK or in Europe, it'll be about anywhere from an hour to 2 hours before that, so about 2, 3 in the afternoon your time. Yeah. So I'll see you in next week's vlog. Peace.